After some rest, you feel worse than before. You don't really need the cave vegetation now. Maybe later. Actually, you won't need it later either. You slip through the mouth of the cave, just in time to avoid being crushed by its closing jaws. As the cave mouth closes behind you, you feel a strange warning tingle. There is danger here, although its source is not immediately clear.
You are alive! Only one person has ever walked away from there before. Who are you? How did you get here? Oh, there are so many questions I want to ask you, but I have to get home quickly. It is so dangerous out at night in Mordavia. The town is due north of here. Be careful, there are many bad things wandering around. Good luck! Oh, by the way, my name is Katrina. I hope we meet again sometime. Farewell.
The cave mouth looks like the jaws of some horrid creature, waiting to chew up and swallow anyone who should be so foolish as to try to enter the cave. Rocks have formed an island within the goo. The cloud symbol is a traditional representation of breath. And of course, a dark cloud symbol is a representation of bad breath. This strange symbol is the traditional magic representation of the senses. This looks like a throbbing heart. This symbol is really abstract. You may have seen it once before, described in an ancient book as the sign of essence, or one's inner nature. A long crack has developed near the base of the archway, although it still looks stable. The cloud symbol is a traditional... This is the symbol of blood, in the form of a huge carved droplet. This symbol is a stylized representation of a crossed pair of bones. This symbol looks like a mouth with pursed lips. This symbol looks like a six-armed starfish, or perhaps like the tentacles of an octopus. You sense a feeling of strange, chaotic power from it. The icky, greasy, grimy goo flows close beneath your path at this point. The six-pointed symbol seems to pulse with energy and comes loose in your hand when you touch it. You have the feeling that you may need this sign, so you carefully store it in your pack. The symbols are graven into the rock of the archway. The icky, greasy substance oozes through your fingers. You quickly scrub your hands with dirt and sand. Even the dirt seems clean compared to this stuff. You apply all your strength to the jaws of the cave mouth. You can't even get them to budge. You suspect that they are magically sealed. It doesn't say much. A pool of sticky, greasy-looking slime dominates this area below the cave. A stream of slimy goo oozes down the right side, and goo dripping on the path makes it slimy and treacherous as well. A delicately crafted bonsai bush looks totally out of place in a pool of dark, unhealthy-looking goo. This tall standing stone has been carved so that the top looks like a squid is perched upon it. It doesn't look particularly stable. The huge tree looks to be half wood, half stone. A narrow stream of viscous, gooey, grimy sludge oozes its way down the hillside. The upper ledge looks somewhat less slippery than the other path. The path is dripping with slimy goo. You're having a hard time maintaining your footing on it. Your danger sense tingles. You sense deadly danger from the swamp. It might have something to do with the grasping, disembodied arms. The heavy odor of decay overwhelms your senses and makes you feel slightly nauseated as you survey this gloomy swamp. You see a floating, coruscating ball of light. This tree looks like it only recently lost the battle against the change in its environment. Small hummocks of earth and grass rise out of the seething swamp. Small hummocks of... You grab a handful of rocks. You are in the southwestern corner of the forest. Dank mists rise from a dismal swamp to the south and west. The path to the dark cave lies to the southeast. Large deciduous trees make their stand among the pines. They know how to leaf well enough alone in the fall. You are in the... The trees in this part of the forest feel particularly wooden. A babbling brook chatters its way through the forest. Wildflowers bloom with the autumn weather. Here lie the decayed remains of someone who didn't make it across the swamp. You pick up a single slimy bone. You are near the north. You are near. The cute, innocent, well, maybe not exactly, little bunny has been viciously slaughtered and now looks like a roadkill. There is absolutely nothing in the little rabbit's fanny pack. Well, maybe a pocket watch, but you don't need one of those. You don't find anything except blood, gore, and gross body parts. You are on an old road. The way to the west is badly overgrown, while the route north and south has seen considerably more traffic. You can see cultivated fields and the walls of a town to the north. An old, rickety bridge crosses the river here. Just past the hill you can see cultivated fields and a walled town. The stream water is cold, crisp and clear. It tastes refreshing. It doesn't burn. Twin towers stand over the town wall, massive silent sentinels over the gate.